Welcome to the Gypsy of Fortunes. Your coin was very much appreciated, and now I shall grant you your future. It seems my cards of tarot have dealt you a very odd hand. A hand of 6 Joker's cards. This is very rare, and suggests something most hideous is approaching you. You should be visited by a dark circus.
What up, CarnivalSpirits? I'm your host today, Reverend Last Right, and today I want to talk about the motherfucking Ringmaster. We ain't learned shit. We ain't learned shit from the fucking Joker's card. We ain't learned about our own wickedness. We ain't learned about our own fucking evils. We ain't learned about how to look in the goddamn fucking mirror. And when we look into that motherfucker, we see this son of a bitch. And he's coming, man. He's coming. And he's gonna shoot him. Big slap in the face of humanity. All the fucking wicked shit that has come together. It's gonna be good. Better figure it out now. Don't be that last motherfucker rock star in the goddamn rock museum. Standing there. Can't move. Trapped in his own fucking mind, wondering what the fuck did I do? What went wrong? And having to live with your fucking choices. Live with the shit you put your family through. With the shit you put your kids through. With the shit you put your Juggalo family through. Don't move, man. It's gonna be a long ride. It ain't over yet. Woo woo!
The Ringmaster. You know, when I think of the original 6, the Ringmaster really stands out to me, the way the card looks with the claws. But diving a little bit deeper, ICP got a lot of wicked songs. There's a few that give you like a creepy vibe. The Dead One on Ringmaster always gives me a creepy vibe. I always get visions of somebody in a vacant lot laying dead on their back, looking up at the sky. And the song is what's going through their head as they're in between life and death, wondering what the fuck is going to happen. The Dead One is a very creepy song. This is the Ringmaster.
24 years. 24 years ago, ICP dropped their second full-length studio album and the second Joker's card of the first deck. That is the one and only leader of them all, the Ringmaster. 24 years ago, your boy was 3, gonna be 4 years old. Even 24 years later, it still forks up, forks down, a wicked clown. 24 years later, it still don't matter what set you on. Everybody's still singing that Southwest song. Also 24 years later, people still be asking your boy, Don Chaos, why do you do the things that you do? And me saying, who the fuck asked you? And 24 years later, I'm still telling people, get off me, dog!
24 years of the Ringmaster. You know, most of us juggalos weren't even around back then, even us old school heads. Like myself, came out shortly after Riddlebox, right in between Riddlebox and Great Malenko, so got to experience Ringmaster as an album, unfortunately not as an era, but it's definitely up there. Just a great album, and 24 years, it's just insane to think that album is already 24 years old. Happy birthday, Ringmaster. May you live to see another 24.
Hey, what's going on? Echo Side Fiend here. I gotta wish the Ringmaster a happy 24th birthday. 24 fucking years old. I can't even believe it. This album is 24 years old. This is still the same copy that I bought the very day after I heard ICP for the first time. And this album always holds a spot very close to my heart, simply because this is the album that made me step back and say, holy shit, I need to own this, and I need to find out more about these guys. Carnival of Carnage, I heard first, didn't move me a whole lot, and then I heard this, and I was like, okay, I gotta own this, and I stopped the next day on my way home from the party that I was at, and bought it at Harmony House, and the rest is history. So this is the album that made me a fan of ICP. Brittlebox made me a Juggalo, but this is the album that took me in to the whole Dark Carnival and made me realize that this is a band that I need to be down with. This is an album I put in and I listen to beginning to end for the most part. Every track on here is fucking awesome. Even Love Song just doesn't resonate with me as deeply. But yeah, this is a classic album. This is a wicked shit classic, a horror classic, the ICP classic, and it's also a Detroit classic because this is one of the albums that they really, put in Detroit. They unleashed it on the streets of Detroit and they pushed it hard, man. Hustled it like fucking crazy. Sold thousands and thousands of copies out of the trunk of their car, their merch table, and just did it all by hands-on, promotion. And this, with all that, this makes this an absolute Detroit classic, and it solidified ICP as Detroit music icons. So this is a classic. You need to make sure you get it. Happy 24th birthday to the Ringmaster.
What up, Sean Zion here. I want to send a shout out to the Ringmaster for turning 24. I remember getting this album when I was in the 8th grade. It had already been out for 10 years prior. That shit's crazy, but it's chock full of some of my favorite ICP tracks. You got my Funhouse, For the Maggots, Wagon, House of Mirrors, Murder Go Round, the original Chicken Hunting. It's a fucking classic. And it's in my top 3 Joker cards of all time. So happy birthday to the motherfucking Ringmaster.
So let's take a moment to read this dope little motherfucking insert from ICP's Ringmaster. Who's guilty? The day has come, the time of reckoning. Who will perish in dreaded hell, and whose soul will be content within the pleasures of heaven? Looking past the words spoken with a wicked tongue, and looking past the evil deeds done within one's life, but instead looking into the conscience of man. What is the real evil that seems to plague mankind? Who are the real demons that walk this earth? Is it those whose minds have become devious because of a lifetime spent inside of a caged hell? Or is it those who invented this caged hell years ago and have done nothing to help destroy it yet? Who's guilty? Frankenstein, or the doctor who created him? The sword, or the man who is slain with it? Which is the real evil? The man who kills another for food, or the man who does not share his food to avoid the killing? While you sit in judgment of a criminal, you may very well be the one who is guilty. Guilty of greed, deception, and hate. Those who are rejected at the gates of heaven shall be dragged off into the pits of hell, viciously torn from this life by the non-living, the phantoms of the dead. These beasts take the form of a demented carnival, that of a wicked, dark circus led by one who was created by your own evil ways, one who will judge your very fate, the one known only as the Ringmaster. Fucking dope.
You can be the Ringmaster.
What's a ringmaster?
The Ringmaster is the boss. See the impossible, the amazing, the incredible feats of daring do.
That cartoon was fresh. Hey, Deadhead, you know what else is fresh? Of course you know, because you're a fucking idiot. It's the 24th birthday of the Ringmaster, and to celebrate, I listened to the album from start to finish every night this week. To me, this is an album where ICP took their storytelling to the next level. And it's not an album where you just listen to one song and you're done. You listen to the whole fucking album. So, happy 24th birthday, Ringmaster. 24 years old. That can only mean one thing. Holy shit, I am getting fucking old.
Ringmaster is an incredible album.
Murder Go Round is dope as fuck live in concert. I love how in the hook it blends the carousel music with screams, gunshots, stabbing noises, breaking glass, all over Mikey Clark's scratching. Remember that rumor back in the day that ICP recorded this album on acid? I never believed that, but I can't help but recognize the distinct commentary about gang life all over this Joker's card. Everything from the imagery of forks up, forks down, to that hidden track where Jay's talking about how back in the day shit was cool, but then everybody grew up, and now they're throwing gang signs talking about how I'm gonna fly your head and shit. How is anybody still confused about the messages in ICP's music? Ringmaster is certified gold, and it's changed the hearts and minds of countless juggalos of all generations worldwide. And it's also the first mentioning of Heckles and Macabre. Beastmaster out.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Scotty Balls up on here, celebrating the 24th anniversary of Ringmaster. And this is my original fucking CD cover, so it's all warped and shit. It's been through a lot through all these years. This album, once I finally did listen to it from back to front, loved it, man. I had to go find everything that these motherfuckers have done, you know, which wasn't much at that point. And I think Malenko was just about to come out when I first heard Ringmaster. This fucking music is timeless. This will always remain a classic. Such classic songs on it. Bugs Are My Nubs. When I heard that one first, I played that song all the time just because it was so hilarious to me. Anyway, this is Scotty Balls. Happy fucking 24th anniversary.
gotta think straight now.